Hi everyone, it's Coach Lizzie. I'm going to be leading this week's conditioning. For this week's conditioning, we have 3 different sets we are going to do. We have an arms, one for legs, and one for core. And at the end, there's some optional cardio you can do if you so desire. I'm going to be showing the level 2 and 3 conditioning. So if you're a higher level, you can just follow along and then add on the extra reps that you have. And we are going to get started with arms. So the first one we're going to do is a curl to a press. So we're going to be standing up. All you're going to do is do your bicep curl, flip your hands over, and do a shoulder press. So that's 1 rep and you have 10. You want to really make sure you're squeezing your core when you do this so your back does not bend. So after you curl, you want to keep your elbows on in front of you for your press. Go up straight over your head and then bring your elbows back in front of your shoulders. So we're going to do 10 of them. Ready? So then press. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. So now the next one we're going to do is going to be a squat to a high pull. So for this one, you're going to hold your weights down here. You're going to squat and then pull it up. Notice how my elbows are above my shoulders when I do this. So I'm going to show you again. You squat and pull it up. You really want to make sure we're not leaning forward on that squat. You want to make sure you're still squeezing your core, and you want to make sure your knees do not go over your toes on your squat. So we're going to do 10 of them. So squat and lift your elbows high. That's 1, squat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. So our next one is going to be a chest press. So for this one, you're going to be on your back and you're going to have your weights be here, and then you're just going to push straight out in front of you. So your elbows should be at about a 45-degree angle away from you. Push straight and come back. And if you're in a higher level, you can also go up into a glute bridge. So just go up this way into your chest press. And the younger levels can just do it normally. So ready? You are going to be here. And then you're going to go up and down. That's what it looks like. So straight up and down. You're going to do 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And for the higher levels, if you're going up into that glute bridge, make sure you're squeezing your butt and your core. You do not want to bend your back in this. So our next one, we are going to be standing up for again, and it's going to be a bent over row. So what it's going to look like is you're going to bend over at your hips, slightly bend your knees, squeeze your core so your back is not bent, and you're going to pull straight up about to your rib cage. So just up and down. So from the front, it looks like this. You pull up and down. Notice how my elbows go slightly behind my shoulders. So we're going to do 10 of them. Ready? Go down, pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So now we are going to do our push-up to a renegade row. So you do a push-up like you normally would. Then all you do is just do that same row motion, one hand at a time. So this is going to use your weights. What it's going to look like from the front is push-up, elbows right by your side, and then row. You want to try your hardest to keep your back flat and not rock your hips, so you should feel this in your core, your shoulders, and obviously your arms. Okay, we are going to do 10 of them if you're level 2 or 3. So push up and row. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we have one more now. So we are going to do our overhead tricep extension. So you can either use one weight or two. And what it's going to look like, you're going to be standing, squeeze your core so you have a straight back. You want it nice and flat back here. Just going to bend your weight behind your head. Push up to straight arms. So bend and straight. If you do with 2 weights, you just hold one in each hand and go bend to straight. So you want to be standing though. So we're going to do 10 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. So that is everything you're going to do for your arms. If you are level 2 or 3, you're going to replay this part of the video one more time. For your second set and higher levels, you're either going to play it 1 or 2 more times depending on your level. Make sure to get water. Okay, now we are going to start our leg set for conditioning. So our first one is going to be squat to a leg lift. You can either hold 2 weights at your chest or you can just do it with 1 weight. It is your choice. So all we are going to do is you are going to squat down and kick your foot up. Squat down and kick your foot up. When you do this, you want to make sure you're engaging your core again so your back stays flat. You want to make sure we're setting your bottom back so your knees do not go over your toes. And when you kick, you want to have a flexed foot and lead with your heel. So my foot's flexed and I lead with my heel. So we are going to do 12 of them. So you're going to squat, kick. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, then we're going to do something called a Romanian deadlift. So this is going to be working your hamstrings, so the back of your leg. And all you're going to do, you're going to grab both your weights. You're going to slightly bend your knees. You really want to make sure you're keeping your core tight because you want your back flat. And you're just going to bend down until you feel a stretch and squeeze your bottom to lift you back up. You do not want to feel this in your lower back, so you really need to make sure you're engaging your glutes and your hamstrings to help lift you up. So again, my back stays flat, I bend down, I feel the stretch, squeeze my bottom and lift me up. We are going to do 10 of them. Ready? Go down and up. 1. You want to make sure you go slow on these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next we're going to do a glute bridge. So you just need 1 weight for this, and it's going to sit right on your hip bone, so like just above where your leg ends. And you're going to be on your back. And all you do then from here, squeeze your bottom and lift it up, and make sure you keep your back flat by squeezing your core again. So we have 12 of these. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. Okay, next we are going to do a side lunge. So you can either do your 2 weights up here or your 1 weight. I'm just going to use 1 weight today. And for your side lunge, you are going to start with both your feet together. Step out to the side so you're just over shoulder width, and bend that 1 leg over and come back. So step, you bend, and you come back up. We are going to do 8 on each side, and you want to make sure when you do this you're still sitting your bottom back so your knees do not go over your toes. So we're going to do 8 on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Good job, everyone. So now we are going to do step ups. So for this, you can either use a stable chair, you can use 1 or 2 steps in your house, you can use books, you can use a pan, whatever you can think of. Be creative to find a surface that's elevated so you can step up to it. So you're going to hold 2 weights, and all you do is you're going to put 1 foot on the step, stand up, and go back down. That is 1 rep. When you do this again, you want to make sure your weights stay by your side. You're squeezing your core to keep your back flat. And when you go up, you should be using all of the leg that's on the step. You should not be jumping off the leg that starts on the floor. So again, you just go up and down. We are going to do 8 of them on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8. Good job. And then let's switch to your other side. So that foot's now up, and we're going to do 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do a wall sit, but we are going to use a weight to do it. So here's a weight. All we're going to do is just hold it straight up above you. You want to be pushing tall with your shoulders. Your arms should be straight, and your back needs to be flat against the wall when you do your wall sit. And as just a reminder, you want to make sure you're at your 90-degree bend, so your thighs should be parallel to the floor, so both running in the same direction. My back is flat, and I'm going to hold the weight straight above my head. We're going to do 40 seconds. So just hold it high, back flat. You should feel this as soon as you get into it. We are halfway there. We have 20 more seconds left. Now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that is now 1 set done of your leg conditioning. If you need water, get water, and then you have a whole nother set if you're level 2. And if you're higher, 4 or 5, you are going to follow your corresponding set, so that's either 1 or 2 more sets for you. Make sure to get water. Okay, now we're on our last set of things, so it's going to be our core conditioning now. I want to challenge everyone to still use their weight on all these exercises. So the first one is just going to be a hollow hold. So your arms are going to be above your head holding your weight. You're going to push your lower back into the floor. My arms are up by my ears and my feet are about 6 inches above the ground. We are going to do that with your weight. So just hold your weight straight up with your ears for 40 seconds. Okay, let me start the timer and then we'll get started. Okay, ready, set, go. So just hold it. Try not to come down this entire time. Make sure your toes are pointed, your legs are straight, and your feet are together as well. We have 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, everyone. Okay, now we are gonna do our arch ups. So we are gonna, if you have a lighter weight, have straight arms and lift up in your arch up. If you have a little bit heavier, you can bend your arms and do this as well. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be lying flat on the floor. My feet are together, my arms are gonna be covering my ears, and you're just gonna arch up and arch back down. So again, let me double, so arch up and arch down. And again, do your weight just in your hands, arch up and down. We are gonna do 15 of them. So ready? Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good, so now we're gonna flip it back over and we are gonna do single leg V-ups. So again, hold your weight in your hands above your ears. So you're gonna be in your hollow position again. So I'm hollow, and you're gonna lift one foot up, touch your toe, and the other, and come back down. You are gonna do 8 of them on each side, so 16 all together. So again, we're gonna do it with your weight though. So ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, now we are going to do scissor kicks in your hollow. So again, we are just going to be holding that weight by your ears, and for scissor kicks, your feet go one on top of the other. So I'm in my hollow and my feet crisscross over each other. Every time one of your foot reaches the top, that is 1, and we are going to do 40 of them all together. So ready, grab your weight and go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where I'm at 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. Okay, we have one more thing left. So we are gonna do your plank dips. So in your plank, you are just gonna have your elbows down here. So I'm in my plank from the side. So plank, remember, leaning over your arms, hips flat. So that's just your basic plank hold, but we are gonna do dips with them. So I'm gonna take each of my hip bones and you're gonna just touch them to the ground. So all you're gonna do is get in that plank, touch your hip until it touches the ground. So we're gonna do 12 of them on each side. So from the side view, my hip touches. Notice how when I'm doing this, so I'm still squeezing all my core muscles, so my back is staying flat, and you really are gonna feel this like right here on you. So ready, we are gonna do 12 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, then we also have an inner side plank hold. So you can either do with your elbow on the floor or your hand. So I'm gonna do with my elbow. So you're gonna get into your side plank position, touch your hip, and go back up. Touch your hip, go back up. It's really important that you squeeze your core so you're not rocking forward or back. Okay, so we're gonna do your side plank dips now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, and then switch over to your other side. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. So get water, and then you're going to repeat this all over another time for your second set. And once you are done with that, I have put in an optional cardio. So I'm just going to show them all, and then you can go do it by yourself. So how it's going to work is you are going to set your timer, and I put in the time ranges. So it's either 10 to 15 minutes, or like, I think then it was like 12 to 18 or 15 to 20, depending on your level. So all you're going to do is set your timer for, let's say, 10 minutes, and you're going to see how many times you can go through the 3 exercises I have chosen. So the first one is going to be 10 burpees with your push-ups. So as a reminder, your burpee, you're going to put your hands down, jump your feet back, and then do your push-up, staying hollow until your nose touches, and then push straight up. Feet are going to jump in right next to your hands. Jump up as high as you can. If you want to make it harder, you can do your push-ups with your elbows right next to your sides, or you can do the normal one where they're slightly away, and then you can add in like a tuck jump or a straddle jump if you want to challenge yourself and make it harder. The next one, you are going to do sprints. So if you can go outside, set up 2 things, try to make it about the length of the floor or the vault runway. You're going to sprint down and back. That is 1. You're going to do it 3 times if you're level 2 or 3. If you can't go outside because it's a rainy day, it's cold, you don't have room outside, you can do stair runs instead. If you don't have stair runs, you can do high knees. So how I want you to do high knees, hands behind your head. Well, you're going to be lifting your knees up to your belly button. So, and again, every time one of your knee comes up, that is going to be 1, and you are going to do them 30 times if you're doing high knees. So just 30 times instead of your 3 sprints. And your last one is going to be step ups. Last exercise is going to be quick step ups. So you can find, again, your book. You can do the back of a pot. You can do a step, which I'm using outside. So all you're going to do is just step up and down. Every time you step up and down, you want to go as fast as you can. You're going to do 30 of them. So then those are your 3 cardio exercises you're going to do. And if you want to challenge a brother, a sister, your mom, or your dad to see who can do more rounds, you can do that to make it more fun. Or you can just do it by yourself and do it like 2 times and see if you can beat your number the second time. However you want to do it is okay. It's really important though that after you're done with this conditioning, you drink water and you want to stretch. You want to be doing straddle, you want to do pike, you want to do your splits, you can do over splits, you want to do bridges. It's really important to make sure we're stretching to help keep up with your flexibility. And I hope you guys are all staying safe, and we miss you, and we hope to see you soon.